How you doing, Scotty Bear? Back with another video. This one on should you buy the car insurance at those little huts before you cross the border. I'm going to talk a little bit about it, talk about the benefits, and I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of the actual situation. The actual benefit of that insurance at the border is this. It is going to keep you from going to jail. The situation in Mexico is basically that would be most helpful in the most catastrophic situation and least helpful in probably minor fender bender type situations. It is very reasonable to get cars fixed and so on and so forth. So most minor things could be settled with a few pesos. And I do mean a few pesos. So this is less of a concern. The main thing that would actually be a concern for the insurance would be to avoid you going to jail and having a lawyer to argue your situation right there on the spot. A lot of these little insurance guys that are running around working for these companies are in fact attorneys in Mexico, and basically what they'll do is show up, basically argue on your behalf, and then settle the matter with the person that you're accused of the damage that you're caused. Where the insurance is probably going to be the most helpful, like I mentioned before, is if you kill somebody, you hurt somebody, or you're in a major accident. I will tell you there's a few interesting things that you may not know and you may not understand about this insurance. And basically, these are brokers for companies in Mexico. However, this is travel insurance, and you're buying it in the United States, which they are required to carry a bond for. And it basically, so the matter that happens in Mexico, you are an American, and you in fact bought insurance in San Diego, California, which is highly regulated. Insurance is highly regulated in San Diego or California in general, but I'm just telling you, if you ultimately have a problem, you have remedies because you are indeed from the United States, although it will be mostly handled in Mexico. But I think that in similar to my situation, I put pressure through the American legal system to be able to get paid in Mexico, because again, you're buying services in the United States. It'd be the same thing if you bought travel insurance to go Asia, or so on and so forth. So it just turns out you're buying car insurance in the United States. Now, one way you can save money is, one, not using these brokers that are around the border area. Go ahead and go into Tijuana, and there are insurance companies over there with a lot less. Like, you can buy insurance policies between 125, 200 is definitely insurance is definitely really reasonable. You can even go into Rosarito. There are a few agencies that are pretty good. I personally don't have any recommendations, but it's, there are many, just like in the United States. And I would recommend going that route because, like I said, this is not likely to be an issue until it's definitely an issue. One thing to keep in mind when you do get this insurance paperwork, make sure you do not keep it in the car. Don't keep any paperwork in the car. It's important to keep this paperwork on you at all times, kind of like your driver's license that you care for in the United States. Again, that the driver's license, I don't even recommend carrying your driver's license in Mexico. Your passport and your papers should be all together on you at all time. Anyway, I hope this video is helpful. I personally feel like you should always go into Mexico and deal with it there. You save a lot of time and you save a lot of money because these extra high premiums have fees and stuff to pay the agents and the business right there in San Ysidro, and that's the extra money that you're paying for, upwards of $100+ for policies that you can get a whole year of coverage for. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please like and share. Thanks for watching.